So as you know, a lot of families they have problems. Sometimes people have issues in their personal life, in business, and where it all starts, where all this problem or what causes this problem. Now, I thought about that a lot because, as you know, we have several hormones that trigger our pleasure, and we're always looking for those hormones, which is mainly endorphins, serotonin, oxytocin, and dopamine. Now, the thing is that not all of them are really good as it sounds, because dopamine, that's what contains in cigarettes, alcohol, and drugs. So it's false pleasure hormone. And in our lives, what happen is how you can trigger this hormone, how a person can um, get dopamine. It's usually when you're expecting something, you're expecting to buy a new car, it triggers dopamine, right? Now, because we expect from other people, our partners, our boss, and everybody else something, that what triggers this hormone. That's dopamine, and it's false hormone because it's like drug. You become drug addicted. I recently had, um, for example, when you meet a woman and you catch her eye contact, that's dopamine. She gives you dopamine, and that's where it starts. Now you have your wife, she expecting you to do this and that, or husband expect from wife. It's all day long. That's what we do. We trigger dopamine, which is false and not as good as it sounds. That hormone. It's good maybe for evolution that we can reach this some goals, yes, but not for everything. So because person is lacking energy, is lacking those things that he wants to get. For example, wife, she wants whatever new car, and she wants her husband to buy it. She's lacking it because she doesn't have enough energy. Now, sometimes energy can be money, sometimes it's your inner energy. And female, they have stronger that inner energy than male. Man, it's outer energy. So usually, obviously, women, they want men to achieve certain things. And I'm not saying it's good or bad, but that's what triggers dopamine, because she's expecting you to do and achieve certain things. So once she starts expecting, that's where it starts from. That's the root. Now, is it good? We shouldn't expect nothing from each other. Well, you should, but it shouldn't be. Uh, First of all, if you don't have that energy, let's first fix that, because you probably have negative friends or family members that suck in your energy from you. And I'm not saying you have to break up with everybody, but sometimes it's good because there is no other way, or cut some um time with them, or tell them your borders. Look, if you're gonna talk to me about that, I'm gonna hang up the phone. Listen, that if you're gonna ask me that and this, and I don't want to talk about that, I'm gonna hang up the phone. So you need first work on your borders. But fears doesn't let us to do that. We have a lot of them. So again, root, everything leads to those fears. That's what I'm actually specializing. I'm gonna guarantee to. I start training for women. Every woman, if I cannot take 90% of her fears, I'll give a 10K cash. I'm gonna guarantee that in each video, but this is different story. So what happened is you cannot cut those energy sucking, you can say, channels. You have no energy. Now you start expecting from other people, from your boss, I mean from everybody, from your president. He has to do something for you. That there is nobody have owe you anything. You think they owe you because you don't have energy, because you don't know how to get it, hold it, and properly distribute it or give it to other people. And first, you need to learn. If you want to start this path to have energy, to have enough for your life, or then you can share it, give it other people. First rule of universe, it's given first, not taken. When you're expecting, it's taken. You want something. You break universal rule. Why? Because universe gave you oxygen, trees, water, earth first before you gave your energy to universe. Because you do. You always give up your energy, and universe probably needs it because I think it has some limits. We have more and more people, we have this and that, so maybe universe distributes this energy as we have that circle of life, and everything goes around, like water evaporates, gives us back, goes through the rain. Maybe energy does the same way, because maybe it's a limit on energy, because maybe universe wants to take your energy and then give it to somebody else or kind of reuse it. So if you lack in this energy, you're not gonna able to give first. You wanna break first universal rule. You wanna take first. This is no love. When you expect from your husband something, there is no love. There is dopamine. There is drugs. There is cigarettes. What happened after cigarettes or drugs? Bad taste in your mouth. And that bad taste, people spend $10,000 on a wine. Why? Versus $10 on a wine. Why you spend $10,000? Because the difference in wine, first, let's say they pour a glass of wine for you, 10,000. What you do, first you kind of play with that a little bit, let it kind of get some oxygen into it, and you taste it. You don't drink it, you taste it, and then you kind of spill it out. If it lasts the taste 5 to 7 seconds, you know it's good wine. If it tastes 10 to 15 seconds, you know it's great wine. You spend $10,000 on that. So we're looking for that taste that left afterwards. That's what the person wants. He wants good taste. Sometimes you're gonna have sex with someone, whatever, female, man, and after 15 minutes, you think like you don't think that good taste of $10,000 wine. You think you have the taste for $3, $5 wine, which is kind of leaves you sometimes not the great taste. I mean, this is what I'm talking about. You wanna have great taste afterwards that is gonna leave you with good energy. That's what you want. So you have to give first. Don't expect your husband to bring you something. Try to give him your energy so he can afterwards bring you whatever you want. If you want to make your husband president, you have to help him to achieve it. Then he becomes president, then you first lady, not the other way. There is no other way, because you break universal rules and you become dopamine addicted, which is basically junkie. You become, dopamine junkie. It's big topic right now. I don't have really much time to discuss it, but maybe we'll pick one video and we'll go very deep in that because I think it's very important for people. I'll see you next one. Take care.